Hey traders, welcome to Lanre Trading, where we don't just trade, we build lifestyles around financial freedom. Today, I want to discuss something bigger than the chart, profit or pips. Let's discuss the end goal in Forex trading. And I have two questions which I believe every single trader out there asks themselves as well. And the first question is, what does success in Forex trading really looks like? And the second question as well is, what are we really working so hard for? For me, and for so many others, Forex trading is a vehicle. It's not just about the money. It's about what the money can do for you. Whether it's more time with your loved ones, traveling the world, or just waking up without the stress of a 9-to-5 job. Forex can give you that freedom. But here is the catch. It doesn't happen overnight. The end goal of Forex trading is financial freedom. It's about creating a system where your money works for you, rather than the other way around. To achieve this, you need discipline, patience, and a clear vision of what you truly want out of life. Here is the truth. Forex isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It is a skill that requires consistent effort. The traders who succeed are the ones who treat it like a business, not a gamble. So what is the end goal? It's about you building a life where you choose how you spend your time. Money is just the tool. And how do you achieve this? Your vision, your discipline, your perseverance will make all this all possible. If that sounds like what you want, keep learning, keep growing, stay consistent. Because if you can master Forex, you can master freedom. And that is what we are building together here at Lanre Trading. So today I'll be analyzing 3 pairs for you guys, which are both Eur-Usd, AUD-USD and Great Britain Pound-USD. These are 3 solid pairs that I'll be sharing the analysis with you so you can spot trading opportunity for this upcoming week. So if you want to benefit in this, all you need to do is stay till the end of this video guys. So let's go right to my screen while we analyze this chart together. I'm on the monthly time frame, and as we can see, the monthly time frame is pointing upward. So we are currently in a strong bullish trend. That is the overall picture of the current trend on Gbp-Usd. So I will scale down to the weekly time frame just to show us the key levels on the weekly time frame. And how do we plot our key levels? We use the help of the highs and lows, okay, which is known as the resistance and support. Those are the resistance and supports. These are the supports right about here. These are supports right about here. And this is resistance right about here. So I'll scale down to the daily time frame just to mark out the levels that are not obvious on the monthly time frame. So I'm readjusting these levels. Yeah. There is a level right about here. There is a level right about here as well. Okay. There is a level right about here as well. So having marked out all those levels on the daily time frame, I will scale down to the weekly time frame. And before I proceed to this week analysis, I need to quickly share a recap of last week with us. Last week, price was at this level right about here, and price was heading down, and I brought out my fib retracement level to explain what is currently trying to play out here, and I share an insight about reasons why I won't be taking the trade if certain things happens in the market. Last week I shared that if price tends to extend to this 100% retracement level, my bias on this particular pair will change, and as you can see, price actually did that. And immediately I saw price did this, I actually didn't take any trade on this particular pair. All I did was I was sitting on my end looking at what price was playing, and I actually patiently wait for price to give me a decent reasons why to take a trade on this particular pair, which price did give me, but I was in another trade by the time price was done with this particular movement. So let me scale down to the 1 hour time frame just to give you another insight of why these guides helped me from taking a wrong entry last week. When price tends to pull back and I saw this bearish candlestick, I actually know price was up to something that I didn't plan for. So, and when I didn't plan for anything in the market, what I do was I do stay out of the market and leave the trade the way it is. So by the time I go back to the chart and price tends to form something like this, all I did was I brought out my trend line just to connect this high. Actually, I didn't take this trade. I just use all this as my another what's it called, another form of protection for myself in the market, because when this happens, the only reasons why one will take a buy entry in this particular pair is when price tends to clear this channel. Let me call it channel. This channel currently creating here. The only way price one will take a bullish entry in this particular pair is when price tends to clear this channel. So that was what I basically used this trend line to do. Once price tends to clear it out, then for me to take this particular trade, there are like 2 to 3 criteria that this price will definitely meet before I can consider taking any bullish entry on this particular trade. Actually, I didn't take it. So that was just a basic recap on what I actually did last week, because by the time price will get done with, I was already on another pair which I was trading last week. So for you who actually take this trade last week, let me quickly explain one basic thing for you here. Is, you see, when price tends to break out, for me this is not a clear breakout with this form of candlestick formation. This is not a clear breakout. This is just a series of sideways candlestick. Okay, this is just a series of sideways candlestick, and the only thing you need when you are on the chart is the patience with the chart. The fear of missing out, you need to find a way to eradicate it in the market. You can't miss anything out. Price might tend to act like, present a picture to you that make you feel like you are missing out because it's taking too long for price to do what you actually want, but price will definitely do it. That is why there is this strategy that I actually respect so much, which I call the waiting strategy. It's a very important strategy, and it's a very crucial part in a trader journey to become a successful trader. You have to apply the waiting strategy into your strategy. The ability to wait for the decent setup to play out for your entry criteria, because I believe with this breakout, I saw people who has already taken trade on this particular pair. I saw people who are actually took trade from this level, and price tends to kick them out. But because I'm so careful, because with my capital is very precious to me, so I don't just get into trades anyhow. So back to my explanation. This what is it called, this breakout right about here, I will definitely wait for a pullback, because at every decent breakout there will always be what is it called, a pullback. And sometimes price might not tend to pull back, but to have an edge in the market, because this market that we are trading is just a probability game. There is nothing certain about it. So for you to play in this kind of game, is you just have to have an edge in the market. You must have an edge in the market if you want to win. So if you don't see your edge in the market, your setup in the market, that means you won't be taking any trade. There must be certain things you have to watch out for in the market. If those things are not lining up, that means you are not taking any particular trade at that moment. So having explained that, and I need to quickly explain something. If price tends to break out, the pullback must look like an A when you are looking for a bullish entry. This is an A. You see, this is an A. Okay, so in case you are looking for a sell entry, it must look like V. Okay, that means once the price break out, you wait for a pullback, then you can sell. Okay, not this sideways formation. Sometimes you will miss trade, but missing trade is better than losing your capital back to the market, because there's someone sitting somewhere who wants to take your money, and you have to approach the market carefully. Okay, you have to approach the market carefully. That's the reason why I'm sharing this basic information with you. So next week I will explain some things about candlestick formations, how you can use them with your confidence, just to take entries in the market. So let me go back to sharing what I'm looking at for this week entries with you guys. So the entries that I have for you guys for this week, let me go back to the chart so while I can explain that to you. So all I just explained there was about last week. Okay, all I just explained there was about last week. So next week I will come back and explain candlestick formations that you need to watch out for at the lower time frame. Once you don't see it, it's better you miss out on that trade than to just enter the trade in your own way and start losing money to the market. So this year is a year of profitable year for us, and we don't just want to take just any out trade. We must take quality trade, quality setup. So for this week, I'm on the 4-hour time frame, and on the 4-hour time frame, I'm seeing a candlestick formation, which probably signal is just a probability that this pattern might, this what is it called, price might tend to pull back. Okay, and for price to possibly pull back, because I'm seeing a candlestick formation here known as a tweezer top. Okay, a tweezer top formation candlestick on the 4-hour time frame. So all I just want to basically do here, because the price is currently too expensive at this level, so you can't take a bullish entry at this at this level. So you need to wait for price to give you what a higher low at this level. Then from that higher low, price will be cheap enough for you to buy. Then you can take your bullish entry. Okay, so you see the exponential moving average pointing upwards, so you will be expecting price to pull back to this level. And how do you do this? Just to give yourself a buyer, what's it called, should I say, a buyers in the market, and things to look out for you to take a bullish entry. All you need to do is bring out your fib retracement tools. You see this week right about here, the moment guys, please. All you need to do is bring out your fib retracement tools. So patiently wait for price. This is the 4-hour time frame. This is what I'll be using, so I won't be scaling down to the lower time frame. Patiently wait for price to pull back to either this 50% or 61.8% level before you look for a bullish opportunity somewhere around there, okay, to go long. Okay, this will be my entry criteria. Okay, so I'll be using this particular level right about here. Okay, I want to look. Okay, I'll be looking for, let me scale down to the 1-hour time frame. Let me scale down to the 1-hour time frame. So what I'll be waiting for, okay, let me give you the round number, because price does respect round number a lot at some points. So let me give you the round number. So a moment please, I have to mark out that psychology level, so just for me to know what next I want to do. So the only reasons why I'll be taking positions in this particular market is if I tend to see price come back to this particular level, this low right about here, I believe this is a decent level for me to make decisions on. Okay, a moment please guys, I need to put this in place. It's very, very, very important for me. It's very, very important. It's very important to mark out that psychology level. It's very important. It's very important to mark out that psychology level. So I will just patiently wait for price to pull back to this level. I'll patiently wait for price to pull back to this level. So I'll patiently wait for price to pull back to this level. So I'll patiently wait for price to pull back to this level. I'll patiently wait for price to pull back to that level. So if price tends to pull back to this level, then I will look for a bullish entry. But if price decide not to get back to this level and start price came back to this level and start creating a reversal pattern, this is the second entry that I will do. I will wait for price to create a solid base, at least a 3 touches somewhere around there, to create a support level somewhere around there. Okay, that means if price did not get back, this is the second option. I'll wait for price to create a base somewhere around here. With this support, strong support the price creates around here, then I will now look for a bullish entry. So that will be just the two criteria that I'll be watching for this particular level. So that is that for Great Britain, what is it called, Gold Spots USD. And I will move on to the next pair, which is Great Britain Pounds USD right about now. For Great Britain Pounds USD, I'm on the monthly time frame. And what do we use the monthly time frame to do? To know the overall direction of the market. So what is the overall direction of the market? We can see the market is currently pointing downward. Okay, it's currently pointing downward. And I will scale down to the monthly time frame. And as we can see on the monthly time frame, what do we use the monthly time frame to do? Just to mark out. A moment please guys, a moment please. So I'm back, my network was acting up there. So the only thing we want to use the weekly time frame to do is mark out the key levels. This is the low right about here. Let me change. Okay, this is the low right about here. This is a low right about here. So let me zoom in so I can obviously mark out some levels right about. So excuse me, this is another level right about here. So this is another level right about here, and this is another level right about here as well. Okay, and having done that, let me quickly do this as well. This is another level right about here. So I'll scale down to the daily time frame. So on the daily time frame, let me adjust all this level drawn on the higher time frame. These are levels drawn on the higher time frame. Okay, these are levels drawn on the higher time frame. So, and this is another level which are not obvious on the weekly time frame. This is another level. So as you can see, price is currently approaching this particular level. Let me scale down to the 4-hour time frame so we can mark out another minor level before I proceed to to the last week recap and sharing upcoming trading opportunity with you guys. All these levels are very important levels, because without those levels, every explanation that I'm trying to explain here won't be of use. So this level right about here, and this is another level right about here. So let me proceed to a quick recap about last week. So last week, so back to the charts someone was calling earlier. So last week price was at this level. Last week price was somewhere around there last week, and all we did was I brought out my fib retracement tool. Okay, waiting for price to pull back to this level so I can look for a bearish entry. But immediately I saw this bullish engulfing candlestick, I knew price was up to something. All I did, I had to wait. Okay, I had to wait for price to give me what I understand in the market. Immediately when price was created this double top, I understand that this is what I tend to understand in the market. Then benefited from this whole move. Okay, benefited from this whole move. So now this is where we currently at. The previous horizontal line which I drew before I explained the recap, okay, this is where we are currently at right now. So price is currently at this level. This was the week week low which price took out. Okay, price was currently at this level. So the next thing we want to look out for is, let's patiently wait for price to give us another lower high. Okay, let's wait for price to give us another lower high somewhere 61.8 or 78.60 level, either any of these two levels. Let's patiently wait for price to pull back and give us an entry level somewhere around here. Price will definitely give us an entry level. All we need to do is apply the waiting strategy. just patiently wait for price to give you something so you can trade somewhere around there. Okay, once price tends to pull back to 61.8 or 78.6 level, then you can patiently, for me, I'll patiently wait for price to get back here. But if I see a reversal pattern playing out here, okay, I will definitely key to it. Okay, this is just my, you know, my what is it called, my edge to taking trade on this particular pair. So I'll patiently wait for price to give me a reversal pattern in any of these two levels, then I can continue the sell entry. So that is that for Great Britain pounds USD. So I'll move on to the next pair, which is Euro-USD. USD, I'm on the monthly time frame. As we all know, what we basically use the monthly time frame to do, to know the overall direction of the market, which is the bearish. Okay, and if you followed my analysis on this particular pair, you will know I explained what basic thing on the higher time frame, which was from the swing high to the swing low. When price got to this 61.8, basically I said price was, you know, all this reaction happening somewhere around here was just price was just creating a form of, you know, pattern, you know, preparing to continue to continue its bearish trend now. And the pattern price tends to form here, as I explained earlier, was a triple top, so before price to continue downward. And basically for the triple top, it always have a neckline. This is the neckline for the triple top. This is a neckline. Okay, I should use this wick, but let me use the body of the candlestick. This is the triple top. Okay, having explained that, let me proceed to the weekly time frame so I can mark out the key level. I just have to explain that to you so you can have the overall picture of what's currently happening on the higher time frame. Okay, so these are levels which I will this is another level right about here. I'm currently using the highs and lows. You see, this is a resistance, this is support, resistance and support, where they obviously meet. I'm using my rectangle tools to connect them together. Okay, I'm using the rectangle tools to connect them together. So I'll scale down to daily time frame. Let me check those levels here before I quickly do a simple recap about how last week analysis actually played out. Okay, so that is that for that. So I'll scale down to the 4-hour time frame. Let me quickly do a simple recap about last week as well. Last week price was somewhere around there. Okay, price was somewhere around there. What I did was I brought out my free retracement tool from the swing high to the swing low. So I was waiting for price to pull back to 78.6 level so I can find a trading opportunity there. When price tends to, you know, pull back to this level, I saw a bullish engulfing candlestick. I had to, you know, just stay out of the market. So immediately price tends to, you know, give us a double bottom here. I knew price was, you know, up to something, and it's about this is actually a reversal pattern, and everyone who spots this on a chart should definitely, you know it's a sell pattern. So now for this week entry, let me use this horizontal line just to explain some basic things to us, because currently for me price has not given us any actual bearish entry. Okay, I just want to check if I can find any level right about it. Okay, a moment please, I just want to check for levels right about here just to guide our trading entry somewhere around here. Okay, I need to quickly do that, so just to give us a clear picture of what we are dealing with. So price is currently at this level right about now. So what we just want to patiently do is let's wait for price to either take out this level. Okay, take out this level, because this is not obviously, price has not, you know, obviously cleared out this previous low. So let's patiently wait for price, you know, to clear out this level. Okay, then we wait for a pullback. Then we look for, from that pullback, we wait for, what is it called, we look for a reversal pattern that forms in that pullback to look for a sell entry. But for now, for what is it called, Euro-USD, you need to wait by Tuesday or Wednesday morning. We shall, you know what Euro-USD want to do, so we can find a trading opportunity somewhere within this big circle that I draw on that level. So for now, just patiently wait for price, because I don't even know what price was acting on, but I'm still strong bearish on this particular level. I'm still strong bearish on this particular, what's it called, pair. I'm bearish on this particular, but for us to take another entry, price must definitely give us something to work with. But for now, price has not given us anything to work with, so we are going to patiently wait. Okay, we are going to patiently wait till by Tuesday to Wednesday. Price will definitely give us something to trade. So that is that for Euro-USD. I just want to say a big thank you to you guys for sticking this long to this end of this video. I truly appreciate you guys, your precious time spending on the screen, watching every single weekly forex forecast that I have to share with you guys. Next week, as I said, I will come here to share candlestick entry with you guys, how you can use candlestick to, you know, to take entry, to support, to add to your confidence on taking trade on the lower time frame, because I take trades on lower time frame. I take some trades on 1 hour time frame, sometimes 15-minute time frame, sometimes 30-minute time frame. So I use candlestick to add to my confidence on those time frames. So I'll come here next week to share that with you guys. So I will see you next week, guys, and have a profitable week ahead of you guys. Bye for now, guys.